Aloha, Gustavo Adolfo. Blessings to you, brother. Tony Boucher, good to see you. All right. Excellent day. Hope you're doing well, Tony, man. I hope you having a beautiful day. Gustavo, love you, man. I love all you people. The Moringa tribe, the 13th dynasty. It's on now, baby. I got some stuff. Share this video. This is how you do it. You just hit post, hit like. This is the Moringa King, and I'm here today with excellent questions we have from people who are distributors from MoringaQueen.com. So, I don't know. Do you guys like this effect, or is this kind of dizzy? Let's see. Oh, cool. Okay, now I'm going to share. I got the Smoky Mountain Skate. We got Moringa Kingdom. There's lots of fan pages. So how's everybody doing today? We've got some really neat topics to talk about and teach and learn today at the TheKingMoringa.com. Yes, all right. Check out Gustavo. He's got a link below. Support. We love you, dude. I'm down. I am so down to support other all businesses, especially Ormus. Look at my Ormus, dude. Isn't that wild? I got monatomic gold orm. I got that too, and I'll check your stuff out because I need some Ormus. So I need an Ormus reseller. Okay, so I might check that out, and we can resell on one of our websites, plottpalmtrees.com. I'd love that. Check out my kombucha, which we got over here. Let me turn the light on. Sorry, y'all. Whoa. It's so hot out. It's best to save on the bills. So, Moringa kombucha. We're here. Question from a distributor of ours from the MoringaQueen.com. She's been trying to work with getting a website up. So if you're here, Elizabeth, come jump on, because we wanted to kind of talk about things. You had some questions, so we're going to bring out all the questions, and we're going to bring out all the stops. We're going to bring out all the stops in this one. Okay, so take that out. That's the stuff right there that can get you sick. So you just want to put it like on a paper. Sugnite blocks EMF waves and keeps everything grounded in the house. You can put copper onto your floor or your bed, and you can act. So this is kombucha. This is the most nutritional kombucha. Yes, Moringa does have rhodium. Brother, look up my Divine 13, hashtag Divine 12 chart. You look up Divine 12 chart. I talk about how it's got all kinds of stuff. It has silver. Our Moringa has silver, gold, platinum, palladium, ruthenium, rhodium, indium, iridium, small amounts because we have monatomics, of course. So we'd love to use your formulation. We use it with our fertilizer as well. What we do is we can take and make a tea out of Moringa, and make so we do that. And so we've already put now Anderson, the man himself from Fuck It Island. Fuck It, yes, the island is called Fuck It. Unique twist to it. Look at all the grime we got. Moly. So we already put our sugar in it, but you got to know that you do not want refined sugar. You're going to want cane sugar that's organic. Refined sugar causes all kinds of disruptancies in your immune system and the stomach, the gut flora. Okay, so we're going to start. This is indeed an alchemical process. We did this we had this black sun tea with Moringa. It's actually Moringa black sun tea. This is our first time doing this. Black tea has, okay, you just stir it up. You give it power of good intentions, love, peace. Very nice. Live broadcast interrupted, but I think we've got it back. All right, folks. I'm gonna take this effect off because I think I'm confusing people. I'm all over the place, right? We got draw it games. We can do draw it. That sounds fun, doesn't it? Okay, let's see. Let's see what this one is. Whoa, that's true. It's a dick, girl. How you like my Moringa King hat? You like that? When I pop this out, you know I mean business. Okay. So we did that. You want to cover the Moringa. Well, you know, I'm just going to let that breathe. We got a fresh breeze coming in, so we're going to give it that fresh air. You want to let it breathe. Remember, keep it at room temperature. You don't want it too cold. Definitely never refrigerate the SCOBY. I don't believe in it, doing that. One way you can get the grime, too, is when you stir it, all that grime kind of goes into the center, and you can put your spoon to it, cock it to the side, and you'll be able to get some of it. I think we got most all of it. Look, we got a lot today. And so it produces that because it eats the sugar, the organic cane sugar. You can use brown sugar or palm sugar. I do not like to promote that, as you know, it destroys the habitat for the orangutans and stuff like that. So, you know, we're all about being, you know, more small base. So, and that brings me to our next point. That is what we are about. We are all about organic, right? And what does that really mean? We see that word thrown around a lot, certified organic and stuff like that. So we're here to answer your questions. To TheMoringaKing.com or TheKingMoringa.com, TheMoringaQueen.com, TheMoringaKingdom.com, Plott. And so we're going to go look at our first question. Let's see who it comes from. And I got my board. But let's get to like a normal. Whoa! Hey, maybe for the first time in my life I can have symmetry to my face. There we go. Can I be symmetrical? Come on. There we go. That's a new look. This is the new me. I'm symmetrical. Damn, if I could keep it right there. Look at me, I'm so symmetrical. I'm like perfect. Oh well. Too bad. Hey, AJ Hill, what's up? What's happening, homie? How's it going? I'm green. Are you green? Go green, baby. Let's go green. I can be robot, man. Okay, I'm trying to... Ninja Turtles. Alright. We're done playing here. I'm trying to flip the screen. Flip. Okay. To Elizabeth Garcia Dominique. For your questions, I wanted to bring them out. Now, what happened today is we had Art of Restoration Plott to Fuel Your Body, the Moringa Queen. Very great video. I'll put this in the link description below, and I want everybody to go check it out. It's brand new. It's on the channel. We're going to have a lot more episodes. I mean, tons of episodes. So that's cool. I hope, can everybody hear me all right? I like that fresh air, too. I don't like the chopped up air. Oh, no, I just turned it up higher. All right. So, yes, check out it. Lynette Isabella Marie, Gypsy herself, integrity verified. And let's go into that, what that is exactly. Okay, so we had that. Fuel, if you look up hashtag fuel body plot, it'll take you to, oh, man, I shouldn't have done that because I had all those things propped open. But, you know, we got some stuff going on here, you know. Some real magical, you know, things, even with stuff from nature, which is magical nature, okay? Even with our, down to our all pure cold press, no matter what you see. So you gotta ask yourself, I had a woman say this before, this is probably the most among our distributors and people, so it's not a bad question at all. And no question is a bad question. So Elizabeth Garcia, much love to you, okay? Big shout out to Miss Elizabeth Garcia. Let's see what she was wanting to kind of impose, like to you know, her questions and kind of go through like a questionnaire segment, because I'd like to be able to just, every time this comes up, you know, to be able to just send out a video, because I don't always have the time. Today I have a little bit of time extra. I don't want to make this a long segment. And I know that Elizabeth Garcia, her intentions are nothing less of, you know, authentic and integral. So we appreciate you, and no harm done at all. And you know, let's break it down. Let's get into this. This is a really touchy topic for a lot of people. So huge shout out to you. And yes, fuck it city. That's it. That's over there in Thailand. And check out Barry Anderson, because he questioned my kombucha. He said that, you know, using refined sugar can rot your teeth. So well, that's true, but we don't use refined sugar, Barry. I hope you would know that we would not use anything less of, you know, organic cane sugar. And a lot of people, they're under the impression that you know, cane sugar is bad for you. Well, I've got my little swabs here. The cane sugar is it's whole food. Everything that's calories and carbohydrates and things, they break down into sugar. Okay, so that's all you need to know. And that's a whole topic for another time. Okay, we got our whiteboard, so let's break this down. Oh, you know I love this. And you know I love you divinely. So, yeah, Belize. It's much of where I have my little jungle, and we'd be growing soursop and different things, what have you, and even in, we have different plans, okay, but to bring the United States, and so that's what we're about. Now, the main topic that started all this was so you don't succumb to ethylene, because we always talk about that. That's like our main thing, right? How do you get away from spraying your products since the U.S. government requires this? See, excellent question. That is like the number one question that actually, because we don't succumb to the number one standard, we actually supersede the authority of the government. And it's because, if we spray ethylene, I know so much about this one word, and I've showed you the pictures of probiotics, right? People, this probiotics, okay? Those are enzymes, okay? Enzymes, right? Now, they are very fragile. It's just like when you have lysophosphate, which is like freeze drying. I think that's how you say it. It's for, like peptides, okay? Peptides are like little things. I even have bacteriostatic water. This is like for people who want to mix. I've been trying to make Moringa a thing that you can mix because, see, you would freeze dry it. We have Moringa freeze dry. And then you could actually inject it in patients who needed nutrition. It's a brilliant idea. For the past 40 years, Moringa has been exclusively studied to become a serum. It's how important it is. Why? Because it is the most nutritional and antioxidant-rich plant that's ever been discovered on this planet Earth. It has more antioxidants than anything ever known. So that could really potentially help a lot of people, cancer patients, you name it. So, I've tried to explore that, with peptides and things like that. And I'm open to science and all that. I've asked, while at Harvard, professors, hey, what in the world could we do? Because you guys claim there's a cure for cancer and, it kills cancer 10,000 times better than chemo and radiation when we're talking about soursop, all that stuff. So, yeah, let's just get into this for right now. We're going to stick with why and how we are the number one quality because, okay, I just broke it down like this simply. If you had an option to go with organic tomatoes that grew wildcrafted right off the stem, they took longer for them to grow. The little plant is so small, it doesn't grow fast. You're so tempted to use that Miracle Grow and say, the hell with it. I'm going to use Miracle Grow stimulants that's all nitrogen from granules that are chemicals made in a lab, but it manipulates the cell structure of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. You see those little sticks, those things you buy in the store, and even some of them say organic. They even have the word organic trademarked. They have it copywritten. The word organic. And it'll have a TM, but it'll have an R, which means you can't stand against it. We technically shouldn't even be saying the word organic. Did you know you could be sued for that? Just like you could be sued potentially for saying the word cure. I have a cure. Well, you know what? If I don't say that, then nobody will ever consider it because people have been brainwashed to think, well, if you don't hear it, then it certainly isn't so. So I'm here. Look, you can look me dead in the eyes and I'll tell you this. Testimonials, every single review is 100% true, is 100% authentic and ethical. Okay, people that are nurses, doctors, they don't want to hear it. I understand that. I worked in the field. I used to be the guy that believed in pharmaceutical drugs. I was prescribed to medication, 7 different medications, in fact, and I believed in asking your doctor and getting prescription. I said, we're looking for the cure, and that's if there is a cure, that it would certainly come from our scientists and our doctors. So when I attended Harvard, university doing for med school, I was going in with the full intent of finding the cure for cancer. diabetes and other diseases, HIV. But particularly, I had to go into one field, so it was oncology. I was going to be an oncologist. I've taken all the courses you can imagine, from neurobiology, neuroscience, immunobiology, cancer biology, affluence of disease, epidemiology. So I know all about all those things. And even studying and researching superfoods, which could be turned into potential drugs in the future. So, yes, Elizabeth, I'll tag you in this. Thank you so much. I just saw your comment. Much love to you. We're going to get into answering each and every one of your questions because it's really crucially important. So we'll just read out your questions and then I'll pretty much read out my answers. This way it's in a video format. And, you know, this will probably go viral, and I appreciate everything that you're doing. And to you, your family, and your daughter, and everybody, I hope everybody's doing well. And I hope that after you watch this, you could send this to your friends and people like that. And no, for me, I not at all took it rudely. I just want you to know that we get so many questions. I have hundreds of emails I have to answer throughout the week, and so you know, it's yeah, you definitely you know what, I'm going to tell you, sometimes, you know, the constructive criticism is the best, because people who are wanting to learn more about this and want to know these things, that may be in their mind, but they never ask it. And so since you asked it, now it's out there, and so it's really great. It's like the top question of the world for my type of business, because no, most people, they just sell out, LLC, corporate, they mass produce this stuff, and it sits on big drum barrels. I've been in them. I used to work in them. I've worked in health supplement plants. I mean, I've literally worked in there. I've been in it. I know how they process it. They put it in big drum bowls. They spray food coloring additives and fillers and agents. By the time it's gone through the processing, they have so many antibiotics on the conveyor belts in the big bowls. It's a mess. Go and research the health supplement world and how it's all produced. It will blow your mind, because it is not natural. And even if it was grown organic and properly, say in England, where a lot of times it is grown in London, and even India, which Indians have succumbed to GMO now because they can't keep up with the genetic Roundup Ready. What often happens is they will fail to provide for their family if they don't use Roundup and GMO. So India is no longer real organic when you're buying from. You know, I would say the best thing you could do is correct your soil as naturally as you can with compost and stuff like that. Grow your own moringa. I've been so for that for a long time, you know, but I think a lot of people don't even realize how important, you know, the soil quality, minerals, and quality. What I was getting at, would you want the wild crafted tomato? It tastes so sweet, mineral rich, it's red, it's just radiant. And you know, the watermelon, it's huge, it tastes so juicy. That's how it is in Belize. When I'm in Belize, everything is so good in Belize, and it's because the soil, they're close to the sun. You know, Belize is where it's at, just like Fiji. Okay, and it's great, right? So the government standard is they want to use ETOs, and I mentioned this, that 95% of all certified organic produce, it doesn't matter what, health supplement, juice, food. I have the whole article, I'll post it below. It's my most popular article called Codex Alimentarius. Let's see here. We're going to go through this. I posted it right here, Codex Alimentarius. Okay, it's a pretty long one, and they've removed my entire channel, so you'll see a lot of sorry this video doesn't exist all through they've removed over 11 years worth of my hard work, 233 videos, and even more than that. But so you'll see that. That's why that's there. They've removed all my videos. Kodak commentaries, deadly ceramical waste, nutritional supplements, and more. Okay, and if you keep going down, you can read other things and why. See, right here, this is what gets a lot of people like, Eric, how are you doing this legally? Okay, it says food grade for human consumption. We just had 100,000 new subscribers, 25,000 new subscribers. Thank you all so much for your support. Holy crap. I had no idea that I would even be that big of a deal at all. So I'm really flabbergasted and humbled, because I never would have thought, you know, I just started off helping 10 people reverse their diabetes and cancer, and it grew into something. So Cool stuff. You know, if you're on the good side, you always win. If you're promoting and with evil, it may look like you're winning in the end. Okay. Consumption. All natural, organically grown, organically harvested, organically processed, no other ingredients added, no fillers, no GMO, not treated with ETO, no gamma irradiation, no sugar, no trans fats, no allergens, no soy, no gluten, no taste additives, no anti-caking agents, no contaminants from radiation and other chemical sources. Whoa! Bam! Yeah! That's what we're about.
Yes.
Isn't that amazing? And that was one of the first things I came up with because I was just, what can I do that's going to stand out against the crowd? I've got thousands, literally. What can I do to stand out? Well, you know, the one thing that we got that not a single one of them got? Heirloom, organic, non-sprayed, non-ETO sprayed produce. We do. That's beautiful because I've tried all the Moringa produce and you know, the people will say, how do you get away with this? Read the Codex Alimentarius, know the law, and find the loopholes. That's what I have to tell you. Nobody's, well, quite frankly, a lot of people have become lazy, and they don't want to grow their own stuff. Organic pesticides, not an oxymoron. So literally, it's almost not, see, I said eating organic may be harmful, the truth behind organic produce. So this is an amazing article. This is probably one of my most popular ones. Eating organic may be harmful, the truth behind organic produce. I've had so many people ask me to put their page on here and stuff because we have such a high organic traffic. Look at that question, the organic. Yes, Melissa Hill. Hey, Melissa. Are you knowledgeable on the immune systems? Absolutely, and I did go to schooling for that. Studied autoimmune, immunobiology and things like that. So yeah, definitely. And so I'm going to tie that into this. Trust me. We'll tie that in because you know I don't want to read this whole article. Anybody get to the point where you're like, is this even organic? You know, and then this woman, this video is probably removed. Let's see. That woman there, she's been really talking about it since 2012 strong. She gave up her whole career to talk about it. Yeah, so I checked that out. It's called Nutricide, Criminalizing Natural Health. Check that out. Are enacted by pharma. The more powerful they get, the less reaction reflecting they are becoming. Governments are subjugated by them. It's a wholesale nihilism. I'm trying to see this. Moringa, it's so hard to read. Moringa has been deemed a noxious weed in Australia. Yes! Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up, Jacqueline. So Australia are not going to consider it as a viable option even in their garden. I used it in many of my products. I am considering to use it in skincare products. If I don't, please someone remind me because I will just say this. She's absolutely right. Moringa is becoming like a classified scheduled threat, like almost like a drug, like a Schedule 1 threat. Are you kidding me? The most nutritional tree on this planet that's been used for thousands of years, bar none. One of the most studied. There's thousands of research on Moringa alone as being the most antioxidant-rich plant. Go research it for 10 minutes. I dare you. You'll end up doing it for 30 minutes and then an hour. And it is so crazy how much stuff is in there. The most antioxidant-rich plant ever? What the heck are you talking about? I mean, everybody needs to be on Moringa. So check out hashtag Divine12 chart. I literally break down everything that is in Moringa, down the line, everything. And then what's in our Moringa, because we have more minerals in our soil. So our Moringa is actually more potent and more powerful than the stuff that than the one you heard about in the studies from Senegal, Africa. You know, all the different, like 3 times the potassium bananas and 25 times the iron of spinach, you know, all that stuff. We're actually more viable and assimilatable, and like we were talking about biophotons. See, our biophotons are still alive and enzymatically bioavailable. So that's like, because it's fresh, it's handpicked with love. So when you have that dynamic, your plants, the produce is still alive. And you need it alive for it to work. This is why they've bastardized Moringa. They made a hybridized version called PMK1. It grows faster, the leaves get bigger. The problem with that is when you take it, it's not going to have the same benefits. You're not going to even absorb it. So hybrid is actually toxic to the body. That's true. It's true. All the nutrition goes down the drain. They don't care because there's a subjected legal terminology to nutrition. They're not sure if nutrition or nutrients even exist. Can you believe that? Yeah, they're not sure. And people who are obsessed with it have a nutritional disorder. People who think fluoride in the water is bad and chemtrails in the air and poisons in the food and processing is bad, they have some sort of a mental neurological disorder. Oh my. So that's unfortunate. And, you know, getting to the Australia part, it's really sad that I literally am not supposed to ship there, but you know what? This is where there's a loophole. See, there is no law, and I'll break that down. I want you guys to go check out this. It's a book that's $1,200 on Amazon, and I'm giving it to you for free. It's called The End of All Evil. I posted it on my wall. End of All Evil. It's literally $1,200 on Amazon. I'm giving it to you guys for free. It's not my book. It's by Jeremy, what is his name? Jeremy Locke. Okay, it's $1,200. Your greatest book ever written on freedom. Okay, because the absence of freedom is evil. The word evil means to take away freedom. Okay, and he explains this so well. And trust me, it is worth every minute. 3 hours. If you're going on a car ride, go listen to it. Pop it in and listen. And by the way, like I said, go check out Lynette in the video we were talking about here. Come to Fiji with us. Check it out, The Art of Restoration. The link here is www.fuelforthebody.net/Fiji and then /retreats.html. I'll put that down below. This is the first video premiere for that, and so it kind of ties all together really amazingly. I'll put that down, and then the Art of Restoration fan page where you can keep update. If you like and subscribe, it really does help get the word out. Put a lot of time and work into this. She has done a tremendous work and built a real emporium of amazing information and real live it type stuff. So yes, the Philippines indigenous grow the tree right inside of their yard, and it's a medicine chest. You are so right, Jacqueline. You've came prepared. You are a Moringa enthusiast. Just you're on the Moringa expert level. I'm gonna put that Moringa expert. I'm serious too. I have not a lot of people know about Moringa, but it's becoming popular. It's becoming more and more heard of. It's virtually unheard of in the Western world, but it has been used all around the world. So that's something to consider also in the viability of it. Now, I will say you got to be careful because, again, if it's hybridized, it can be dangerous, okay? So I've mentioned that in many previous videos. I proved it. Like, again, check out if you want to see why our Moringa is so important or why it's divine. I think it was Divine 12 chart. Yeah, that's it. Check that out. You'll see all the videos. It's a jam-packed, 1 through 10, and then we have 11 and 12, which are really the breakdown. You want to watch 11 and 12 probably the most, but I literally break down why estrogen and testosterone and the immune system. The first segment really talks about that and how but also not only the immune system. This is why people are getting prostate cancer, and what's the other one? Testicular or breast cancer. We'll just put breast cancer because, you got man and female. It's kind of, and you can actually get any type of cancer from the GMO or conventionally sprayed produce. So we talk about that in the first one and we break it down. And like today, all the seeds that you get in those big magazines, they're all hybridized. Almost 100% of them. So I talk about that. And I talk about how you're most amazing and special stuff with us when you get our Moringa King produce. From themoringaqueen.com, you got to go to the queen to get to the king. And so you can be the Moringa queen. That's the whole point of this, is that you are the Moringa queen. When you consume our Moringa, you become the Moringa queen, which is the most nutritional Wonder Woman on the planet. Okay, that's what it's all about. And we love that so much that you can become that for a very affordable price if it's possible. I would say that's probably the most important thing, promoting this special word right here. Heirloom organic. Okay, so this is the magic right here. This is how it used to be, and they used to call it, when you got trees out in the woods or the jungle, does anyone go out there and water or fertilize that? Think about it. No. So we could literally create a sustainable permaculture. Anybody. You can in your own backyard. No matter if you live at a small, whatever. You could actually probably go I spelled that wrong. Permaculture. I do this sometimes when I'm live, so bear with me if I misspell anything. Permaculture. Okay. So we literally believe in no sprays. You know what our spray is? Rainwater. That's what is our sprays. That's what cleans our leaves. Rainwater, which is distilled, has many minerals. It's electrical. It has everything your body needs right there. It's got electrolytes, you name it. We have spring water from the mountains. We're going today to go get mountain spring water from the Smokies. Okay? And you can go look up, find a spring. It doesn't matter where you are in the USA. Findaspring.com. Check that out. Findaspring.com. And you can find a spring in your local area. No matter what state you live in the United States, there's a spring. And you can go and get your glass jugs, you know, like those apple jugs, apple cider jugs and all that stuff, glass, whatever you got. And just fill them up. We fill up about 20 gallons or more, actually. We used to do 40, every couple of weeks. So, and you can filter it if you feel like there's anything in there, but those minerals are really good for you. So, enough said about that. Philippines, anywhere with the good soil, like Jamaica, South America, Central America. Fiji has some really good moringa. Okay, anywhere where they still are doing what I call the tribal practice. Okay, and that's what we're spring.com. Dang it, I just knocked the screen off, so I gotta hit that password in again. I need to get like a moving stand, one of those things that hooks up to you, like a chassis or whatever they call that. Whatever it is, a harness phone handle thing where I got 3 arms. Let me type my password in real quick. That's gonna be a challenge to do this on when I'm on live. Oh, I did it! Heck yeah! Okay, hashtag. I got a lot of hashtags for you today, don't I? If you, I'm telling you, I have a plethora of information and stuff like that, and Oh, yes. Nice, Jacqueline. Yes, we'll show you. We actually are working on a Belize video. I have a Belize documentary. Some of the moringa trees that we've grown, if you look at our fan page, oh my God, and let's see, Plott palm trees. There's different ones. Let me go to 2 different sets, so real quick. And then I promise y'all I'm going to get to Elizabeth Garcia's questions, because one of the things she says, Eric, you really tripping here? Oh no. I guess it kind of there was a little bit of a disconnect or something here, a lack of communication or a misconstrued thing. I didn't take anything she said wrong. I actually appreciate that she brought this up, because this video would not even be here. So one thing she says, part of the job, Eric, if I'm going to stick out my reputation on your product, which I don't like to call it product because our produce doesn't sit dead on a shelf. So we've never used the word product. Product is something like this. This is a product. Or, like those bottles that you see in the store. Those are products. This hat is a product, okay? Produce is something that you grab off of a tree and it's still alive, okay? All of our produce is still alive, and it's been tested. We are #1 ranked for a reason, okay? And I'll tell you how we legally get around that, okay, here in a moment. I need to do vigilant homework. Many have come stating that they are honest people, authentic in their business, only to come to find the opposite. Isn't that the truth? Con artists are everywhere. It's in my and my future patients that I do my ethical and moral research for the better of their health, and to keep my reputation as moral and authentically on the up and up. Anyone with half a brain would do their due diligence when opening up a business. I'm sure you would. I never talk down to anyone or insult them asking a legit question. Thank you sincerely. Peace out. I'm not a person I used to be. I'm strong warrior of truth now, and I will remain humble and true to all humans. Awesome. Okay. And in doing this, I would hope that out of the past 11 years that I've been in business, that people have seen what I'm about. I have a really great reply here, and I'll probably put it in the description of this video when we're done. I'll come back and read that, and where my replies here. Because like I said, you're not hurting my feeling if you don't want to sell my produce. We have thousands of good reviews. I know people like to question things, but it's amazing to me how nobody gives a crap about the FDA and questioning their ethicity, and ethics. But, when it comes to the small guy who's got a lot of more work, and I have a lot of work, I got tons of work to do, I just feel I have put myself out there like crazy. I have hundreds and hundreds of videos. I've been on the Ian Jacklin show twice because we have reversed so many people's of cancer on the street, on the down low. You can watch that. There's 2 episodes. You can play the Ian Jacklin interview on Eric Plott. It's at Rhonda K account. She posted it. There's the Fiji retreat. And you can watch 2 different segments. It's really good. Okay, so check that out. Because, cannabis, what he's doing, CBD, and the Moringa together, along with soursop and frankincense and myrrh and all that stuff, has been on the streets reversing cancer like nobody's business. So we're the guys that are coming out and talking about it. We don't care. Okay? We're not scared of a little law that doesn't exist. Just like that movie or the video I told you about, The End of All Evil. Okay, let's show you some pictures. This is what our produce looks like. Look how emerald green. That is not food colorings at all. And yes, you can affiliate with us, my friend there, Mr. Wayne Barboza. I hope I said that right. When you have an affiliate program. We had an affiliate program going on. They kind of messed up our website, but that's fine. We still do referral, and we would love for you to work with us. And I hope I can answer any and everyone's questions here today. So it's emerald golden green. Everybody that orders from us knows it. We sell, 10 pounds sometimes daily. We have a buy 4 and you get 6 pounds for free. We had the shipping in that too. Great deals, like for bulk. This is how I was when I first started Moringa. Moringa is a steroidal, so it got me in shape. Yeah, I had to do the work to get sculpted, and I have some workout things. And if you go to TheKingMoringa.com, I have hourly and half-hour sessions that you can do. I better put that up there. It's TheKingMoringa at 855. Here, I'll write it down actually, so then you can see it. I'm going to say TheMoringaKingdom.com, because, I have some tricks that I can teach you how to get even an 8-pack and stuff like that. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been in weight training. I've been in health my entire life, since I was 12, really. But, I've aced every health class and biology, you name it. That's what I love to do, and I love to help people get healthy. It's 9659. Yeah, it's 855-841-9659. You can find that on the website. You can give me a call. I'm usually busy with clients. We have appointments and stuff I do. So if I don't answer right away, leave your name, your number, and your inquiry of question just at that number, and I will definitely give you a call back as soon as possible. I promise. Yes. Beep beep. Here we go. Someone told me this is demonic. You believe that? I'm just demonic these days. Look at me, the old devil. Okay. Well, this is my little jungle area where we've got soursop growing and different things. And yeah, I live in that little mini home of a cabana. Love it. What more do you need than nature? And I think I've already probably passed some of them. There's a lot, and I have videos upon videos of our moringa trees growing. I actually show you, I may be in the wrong album, I show you how to grow it properly. Check out that video, how to grow moringa wildcrafted properly. I got a couple of videos like that on my channel. If you want to know about that, just let me know and I'll send you a link to how to grow properly. Did I hit timeline? I may have hit timeline pictures. I think I did. Because, see, I've been growing banana plants and stuff for a long time. I was on the news for tricking Mother Earth and growing palm trees in the Midwest. That's originally what I was known for. I was just a palm tree grower. And look here, that's what 40 pounds of moringa looks like going out. We ship that out. It's beautiful. We had a lot of different reviews. That's the other thing. If you want to know about our authenticity, here we reversed HIV. This guy's thanking us. We got this excellent review here. You can pause and read them if you want. I don't really have time to go into reviews because literally it's a book and we got pages upon pages, thousands of reviews. Okay, so and I'm proud of that. I am, because I really think as an oncologist from Harvard University that I don't think I could say that, to be honest with you. Okay. Oh, am I in the right album? Oh yeah, this is cool. This is the benefits of moringa, all parts of the tree. I've got that on the Moringa complex. It shows you what all parts of the tree do
and how it can reverse whatever, like antimicrobial, fungal, viral, parasites, on down to immune system, cancer, cardiovascular, endocrine disorders, digestive disorders, inflammatory, neurological, epilepsy. It tells you what part of the tree to use. And we even have all parts of the tree blend. It's called Complex Moringa. Ask about it. It's like the ultimate blend because it can prevent and reverse many of these ailments. You know, it tells you if it's leaf or if the seed, the pod, the root, the bark, the gum, oil, or the flower. And we got all parts, so we're happy about that, to offer that to people. We can pause and just see this. What's so special about Moringa, y'all? We're getting to the tree, but let's just see. This is what's special about Moringa. 10 times the vitamin A of carrots, half the time the vitamin C in oranges, 17 times the calcium milk, 15 times the potassium in bananas, 25 times the iron in spinach, 9 times the protein in yogurt. Whoa-wee! That's in a 100-gram amount. And we've promoted people taking 100 grams daily or at least in a week. Okay, that's 10 tablespoons. Okay, amazing. It's the highness of nutrition. Nothing in the plant or animal kingdom come remotely close to the nutritional contents of this one plant. I'm sorry, y'all. I did click the wrong album. I don't know how that happened. I could have swore I clicked. Did I not click this? Oh, I see. Yeah, I did. I clicked timeline. My bad. It actually is Word on the Web. There's 900 photos. So if you see one with 900 photos, that's the one you want to go to. It's called Word on the Web about Mr. PlottPalmTrees.com controversy. This is the one where you actually see, look at all these, like, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of testimonials. We reversed eczema, incurable eczema, HIV, HPV, autism symptoms, cancer, many types, all types of cancer, you name it, okay? These are what the little baby sprigs look like when they first start. In 7 days, you can get a sprig to grow. That's how fast growing they are. Here's little ones, they're starters. I love my Moringa. I love Eric Plott, and I love PlottPalmTrees.com, home of the purest Moringa in the U.S. Zidja, you say? Absolutely no way. You simply can't go wrong at PlottPalmTrees.com. Hallelujah. That's cool. Here's one of the trees in the winter. Look at that. Or Moringa. It's Moringa in the snow. Dieback Moringa tree. Because they can die back. If you are in a colder climate, you can cut them back. Not everywhere can you do this. This would be somewhere more like Texas and Florida. If you want to grow them in the United States year-round to become mature. So you see the Moringa in the snow. It's a very rare photo right there. In fact, that was our photo. There's one of my babies right there, my baby Moringa. Christina K. said, "Can I get as many people as possible to join this event, please? My ability to invite events on this line, basically Facebook needs 50% to join the reinstate." So she's promoting the Plott Palm Trees Moringa there. And I actually have an album with all the harvesting in a different one where I show you how I put it in a wheelbarrow. We take and shade dry it. The right way to do this is shade dry. Don't put it out in the sun to bask in the heat. You want to actually put it more, you know, that's just a funny photo. That stuff doesn't actually get sold. So that's when people buy the raw leaves. There's your Moringa trees right there. Okay, and it's very simple to harvest. It's not a big deal. You harvest it in packs and droves like that. And these are not hybrid. This is not PAM-KM1. This is not the ones that we're talking about that are poisonous for you. This is the real deal stuff. This is heirloom organic in the mineral-rich soil. So it's like jungle wildcrafted, which is neglected, meaning nobody really takes care of it. And that's the best stuff because it has to, you know, go through the weathering. It has to go through the processing of its own natural habitat. And that's how it produces. There's a beautiful Moringa tree. I love that one. It's one of my favorite pictures of Moringa. It's fattier. And yes, this tree is related to the infamous baobab tree, which is like a big water tank of a tree. You can literally, in a desert, you see this tree. This is why they call it a miracle tree. Because if you see this tree, you're in good luck. You can survive another day. Actually, you could probably survive just sitting up next to it because it grows new leaves every 2 weeks and new fruit every 2 weeks. Amazing tree. 4 trees can grow a full metric ton of Moringa powder. Okay? Per month. Full metric ton. 4 trees mature. Isn't that incredible? There's a beautiful one in a little pot we have here, Moringa tree. It's about 10 feet, and it grows about that big in one season. So you can get your heirloom seeds from us as well. We've got tons of seeds we ship out. We got the 1,000 seed deal. You can eat them. They're really good for all kinds of stuff, purifying water, impurities, parasite, reversing parasite, antiviral, all kinds of cool stuff. That grows super big. Beautiful tree. All you got to do is go. I've showed you how you just take the lacy leaves and you just run your fingers across it, and you'll have a handful of leaves. You can eat those leaves raw and prevent diabetes. I've heard a man who said he just eat 4 little leaves a day. He reversed his diabetes. Wow. Okay, that's people who have it growing in their own yard, and it works. I got my guy who did. He consumed a whole pound of moringa every month, and sometimes he'd order again 2 weeks. He no longer is HIV positive. He is negative. He no longer has an active HIV virus in his body. So, on record, yes, it can work. I've seen a man who was literally on his deathbed and dying, who a friend of his ordered our moringa, and I wasn't even sure about this till after the fact, because I probably would have even sent it to him for free had I known. He was dying state. We shipped it out as quick as we could, as we always do, and he got it in time. Luckily, because he consumed the moringa and he was in a clinic where he could not even raise his arm. He was flatlined. He couldn't even do this. He couldn't raise his arm. After just the first day of consuming our moringa, this is no bullshit. This is not a weird miracle BS story. After 1 day of consuming the moringa powder, all throughout the day, because they're like, this is his only hope. He stopped eating everything. He couldn't eat anything. They had to pour it in his mouth. He couldn't even hold his head up. They had to pour it in his mouth and get that stuff down him. That's someone who wants to survive, okay? When I'm working with these people who want to make me, choose me as their last resort after they've done all 10 rounds of chemo and radiation, and then you want to try me, I will refuse you every freaking time. Especially, if you authentically just found out, but I have people who knew about me years ago and asked if it cures cancer, and I said, if I had cancer, or my loved one, your husband has cancer, you need to get on the soursop and moringa of ours and just try it. What do you have to lose, right? And I've had people not even order. I've had people order and not even make the tea, or made it one time and said, Eric, it didn't work, it didn't cure them. And I'm thinking, this man here consumed it 3 to 5 times a day, 1 to 3 tablespoons each serving. The next day, he held his head up. He got right up on the bed, just like this, and he raised his hand up. And he said, praise Jesus. Okay? I don't know what you believe. If you believe in Jesus, it's whatever. He believed in God. It was our moringa that did that. Okay? Yes, it made a believer out of me. You talk about faith in something. I've seen this plant reverse more cancer, more diabetes, more ailments than you can imagine. In fact, 400 different diseases it prevents and can reverse. Michael Habde, welcome. Dua, namaste. Love you, brother. I'm so glad to see you here. I hope you got your produce, man. I hope everything's going well. How do you guys do consultation, individual interviews, issues, and how nutritionally combat them? That's a great question too. Let me just get through this, and we're gonna get into that, and then we're gonna go back to the Australia situation. We're going to tie all this together because this is so fun. I'm glad you guys are engaging. This is a great time to do it. And leave your question below. If I miss your question, just try to ask it again. That would be cool. And yes, the Bible does mention the tree of life, Exodus 15:20 through 25. And I've got one too in Revelations. I'll have to look that one up. There's the tree, the leaves would be for healing all nations in Revelations 22:12. Right? Mm-hmm. That there's a tree that has 12 manner fruits in the genus, the family, and it produces every 2 weeks the leaves that would heal all nations and between the 2 rivers. And you know what? Moringa has 12 different variations of itself in the family, and these leaves are among the only plants ever that has been known for healing the nations. All nations know about it. Egypt used it. Cleopatra used it. She had her slaves harvest the leaves, and she harvested the oil, and she put it in vials. They believed that was the reasoning behind her amazing beauty and youthful vigilance. That she stayed so young. She had perfect skin. She would put it on. She would bathe in it. So she had so much moringa oil from the seeds that she would be able to actually bathe in it. I feed my beard it. You see my beard, my long hair. I put it in my shampoo and conditioner. It makes all of that feel good. It feels alive. So there's a lot of benefits to even the moringa oil. And it's been used for thousands of years, 8,000 years. We know on record are Egypt, Mesopotamia, my ancestors in Sumer, the Sumerian Aryans. They all knew about this tree. Okay, what's so special about it? You know, if they knew about it, see, that's how a successful herb would continue to be passed down, is if it worked, say like turmeric or something. An herb that worked, they didn't know the science yet. We didn't have scientists to look under a microscope. They would consume it, and then things would be reversed. Things would get repaired. Remedies, came out of hundreds of years of success. Okay, I studied herbology. It's amazing stuff how they discovered all this. It's not like we just woke up 200 years ago and know, Western medicine thinks they know everything. There are herbalists in the Eastern medicine and ancient Ayurvedic, but even more than that, African, which goes back millennia, that have been used to reverse, ward off illnesses, viruses, things that you wouldn't even imagine. You can go to Belize, you can talk to a Mayan down there, a Mayan, Belize, Creole, mestizo type of person, and you can go and literally hear some. If you watch my Belize video I talked about, you'll be able to see one of those men where he shares that, what this tree does and that tree does, and all these different herbs and the bark of that tree. So there's a lot of stuff like the Gumbolina tree, and how it reverses, some crazy deadly virus. Or if you've got Zika, you can take this tree and it'll reverse it. So they know they have the cures for all these things. They've all been around for millennia. So I want to also share that video below, because you'll be able to see. If you look right there, this is the video called Alive Belize. I'm just going to show you a preview of it, because you'll be able to see where I grow my moringa, birthing place, the motherhood of everything. Down below too. I'm not going to show you the whole thing. It's like 2.5 hour production of our moringa, and down in Belize, Central America. I'm just going to show you the intro. This is our... Elizabeth, check this out. I'm going to send you this link so you can watch it. Moringa, soursop ice cream, teeth, durian, soursop. Bananas. So yeah, check that. Oriented film, family oriented through and through, rated G, whatever. I think it's rated G. I don't know. With me, you never know. I will say that, viewer discretion. But nothing worse than what you see on MTV and what the kids are seeing today anyway. And you're getting true hard facts. If you can't handle it, I would say just delete, block me, because we have a lot of truth. There's no doubt about it. And I love you. Let's see here. We do trip to Australia, Miss Jacqueline. We do. We got to kind of go through different things, because we are willing to work with people. I had a girl, what did she weigh? Like 40 pounds. Yeah. It was crazy. And she was from Australia. This is my Saint Germain video, End of All Aging, How to Live for 2,000. I put together about how this guy, he lived 256 years. Anyway, I'm going to get to that girl here, because we reversed her breast cancer. Was her name? Sports. I just put sports because I know. Yeah, Jessie something. It was a long time ago. She actually won there it is. Moringa sports person helped a girl gain weight on record. Was proclaimed dead, like going to die. They sent her home to die. And we sent her, because she got the Moringa Sop box. People used to donate for the Moringa Sop box, and we'd send them to people who really wanted them. And we have pictures of her before and after, I think in this one or a different one. So long story short, she literally took our Moringa Sop box. There she was. Moringa can help regulate your health. She still looks awfully skinny. There's no doubt about it. But she was skin and bones before that. She said, I was sick in December 2013 at 31 kilos, 263 pounds. Now she's 43 kilos, which is about, 86 pounds? So she's about 86 pounds after she took our Moringa. So she gained weight when she needed it. But not just normal weight, muscle weight mostly. I honestly just drink it. I love you, Eric. So that was really cool. And now, I don't know if we have her story here. We got a woman here who lost weight, so it works the other way. Thank you, Eric Plott. You saved my life. I know I am not the only one. I lost about 20 pounds using Moringa sop and walking every day. I was released from the hospital once I medically was cleared to exercise, continuing to use Moringa sop from PlottPalmTrees.com and completing the Plott's Moringa Detox Fast program. I lost a further 52 pounds, countless inches, and 28% body fat. Amazing. It goes on. You can read. It's endless. We have an album where I show you just perfectional workout videos and pictures, how it's good for weight loss or weight gain for battling it. It's actually a natural steroidal, and it's a natural buildup for testosterone in men and hormonal balancer for women. It can help reverse Abbabolla, hot sweats. What's the hormonal balance in women and estrogen? It's a phytoestrogen. It's safe to consume, even if you are, if you have issues with estrogen, it can help regulate that. And PMS, it can actually regulate and even maybe reverse PMS to a degree, because it detoxes it all out, and it really does it quick each time. So very cool stuff. And there's the most antioxidant rich plant. That's the proof. Is 157,600 on an ORAC value test, and ours actually ranks higher than the name brands. No drugs, no steroids needed, only pure nutrition. So yes, that is that. And there's so much more. I have hundreds of articles. Why do you think the industry constantly is trying to take down my videos and my websites? It's unfortunate. I didn't believe the industry would be like this. I thought fair game. And a salute to you, Miss Jessie. You rock. We are so happy and pleased that you are alive and that you found us. And I hope that this can inspire other people to consider contacting us, because we can help save the world, one person at a time. There's no greater dream in my life, waking up knowing that I save one person. I can look in the mirror knowing that I'm being honest and ethical and working hard to make sure to get this message out. And the best part is we do all of this together. The Moringa King Produce. Okay, so that's the old site. There's actually a lot of banned in America, and this browser is in India, .com. It's banned in America, but you can go look into it. Thank you so much for that, Jacqueline. You are brilliant too, I can tell. Moringa sop, a real deal. Combined with cannabis, they're a powerful combination. The proper CBD fluid is helping me immensely. Yes, rock and roll, Mike. I hope you're still watching, brother, because infused CBD oil. And it's no BS. It's a discreet thing for people who really have cancer who want to contact me. I'm not going to just send it out for people to get high on, okay? It's real deal stuff. It's moringa, 1 part infused with the CBD, 99.9% Rick Simpson style cannabis. Okay, so the question that started all this video nonsense here is it's not really nonsense at all. It is brilliant talk. I appreciate that. With Garcia Dominique, no ethylene spray. And then Marie Lynette Isabella said, you rock, love this and love you. And again, watch her Art of Restoration, Plott to Fuel Your Body. It's such a cool video. I'll leave that link description. It's on our new channel, The Moringa Kingdom. And you actually help when you listen to my music. If you just play our playlist on this channel, it really would help me because it's monetized. This is our only time we've ever gotten monetized. So if you listen to my music, you throw all my videos in the background. Each minute helps me. I could have been on college at Harvard making $250,000 a year. I can just assure you I'm not making easy money like that. I'm working very hard, restlessly. My information's out there, and I'm doing my damnedest and my best to build this empire to help save people's lives. Like I said, we're not necessarily about just saving money, lives. Allison McDonald, today is my 3-week mark. Still going strong, really seeing and feeling positive changes in my body. Thanks for everything, my mentor. And you would be blown away. Allison, if you're watching this, major shout out. This woman really did it. She worked her butt off. I would say respectfully, and I hope she's not offended, she was a bigger girl. She's a heavier set woman. And she knows that. But she is a doll. She is an angel. She's beautiful. And when she lost that weight, it just even accented her beauty more. So I want to encourage and advocate that for all women who are struggling with their weight. It's a big struggle right now. It's obviously a big industry, and it's going on because, look how many weight loss products. This is working because Allison lost, what did she lose? At least 100 pounds taking on Moringa. And I watched her as she just she just lost that weight. I hope she doesn't get offended. I'm going to show you guys a picture of her now. I really hope if she's watching that you're not offended, Allison. This is a shout out to Allison. Because she's on there and she posts pictures of herself sometimes. And she's my sister. It even says sister on there. She's my sister from Oregon. And look at her. This is her today. Husband. They've been married for quite a long time. Ryan. Happy holiday. Rainbow Town. Cool people. Awesome people. Let me see if I can find. I don't know. I could find it. Maybe ask her, because I don't want to impose this. But she's told me it's all right before. I do have, was much, yeah, I have a before and after of her. She really did it. And she's a success story. She deserves all the credit. Do you want to tag Barb Villa? Sure. That's her mother. And she totally loves her daughter. Lovely Barb. Gets her beauty from her mom and her father. So cool stuff. Awesome people. They've been on Moringa for years, and they're living proof that you can experience the highness of nutrition.
Aloha, friends and family.
And there I am.
Best friend in the world, Mr. Dr. Earthman Eric Plott.
There you go. She's got videos of mine. Okay. We got a lot of notifications going on, so I thank you guys. Maybe share this video. Let's see. Yes, I appreciate that. We got a lot of people following us. Oh my God. We've got so many subscribers. It's just crazy. The love is so immensely amazing. And that's what I believe. That when you send out that love energy, oftentimes what happens is that love energy, when you send it out, it comes back. And sometimes it comes back even stronger. It's like it's a ripple effect. And so we're not about leaving necessarily or making the biggest ripple, but we're about leaving the most positive void on the earth. That's what it is, okay? Because, one, I can admit this. I will never be mainstream. I will never be on CNN, Fox News, or Oprah, okay? Unfortunately. And, you know, I don't really care to be, it's not what I'm about. Barb Villa! Hey, Barb! You just missed it. I just had, you watch this video over again at the hour mark, I think it is. I just talked so highly about you and your family and how beautiful and cool people you are. So I hope after this video is over, you go back and check that out, because I have a lot of really good words to say. I'm glad you tuned in.
Shout out to Allison.
It was a shout out to Allison, and shout out to Barb Villa and her husband and everybody, and Ryan, everybody in Oregon. You guys freaking rock it. So thank you all so much for the support of the years. Immensely. You have no idea. This has been awesome. So this is kind of a questionnaire video. We've been showing throughout the years people who've been using our Moringa and promoting, you know, people who actually who've actually lived it, who've tried. And yes, Moringa goes well with CBD oil. We talked about that, and so cool. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for tuning in. So here's some of our trees. I showed the trees. That's just some. We got tons in Belize. Here's one of our pictures in Belize with the palm trees. That's going to the Mopan River. Yeah, going to the jungle in the Mopan River where the Mayan temples are at. Way fun. Way cool. I'm so glad I get to have this experience. I've never gotten to talk about these reviews. For instance, Steven Struble, there's one from Australia. Good man. He actually opened up a Moringa company using our Moringa in Australia. He makes Moringa chocolate. So if you're in Australia, check him out, because you would be getting our Moringa from him. I've only known Eric briefly, but I've found him to be very knowledgeable and sharing. His encouragement of how to grow my own Moringa has been so much appreciated. His down-to-earth attitude and willingness to share is outstanding. I would highly recommend him and his produce to all. Eric stands out having the best of the best produce that are natural and free of fillers or pesticides, and shows proof with scientific backup on the nutrients. It cures by well-known universities. Amen. What a great point. And thank you so much for the generous words. You have no idea how much you're helping with convincing people, with chillingly convincing evidence and, you know, expressions. So thank you for that. Look, there's Allison again. She's so sweet. She really is just a doll. And she's my sister. She gets on there, and like I said, she really lived it. I think if I had an award to give, I'd give it to her for literally working so hard to lose weight, gain information. When I told her this is what you need to do, raw, vegan, you know, plant-based, she really did it. She worked so hard to get what she needed to do done, okay? And it's living proof that everyone can do that. Here's another woman who had the same success. Her name is Cecilia Ramirez Camacho Pamela Eden. It's a handful. Thank you, Eric Plott. Your beautiful prayer touched our hearts and family. I love and appreciate you. Yes, I do hand-picked letters. There's our moringa oil, the moringa powder. She got the whole moringa sop box. Love you, you and your family, Cecilia. We love you. Thank you so much for your support. We thank everybody. If I'm missing anybody, we thank everybody for the support. You can see the people we sent moringa sop to in the Philippines. These people were more willing to actually take it, and we've reversed many cancer patients with moringa sop. You can go read these cancer patients. This is all real, from real moringa sop, okay? These people have been cured of cancer. I'll say it again. These people here you are seeing have been cured with moringa sop. Moringa plus soursop cured these people's cancer. Cancer. Cured. Gone. Forever. Never came back. I cured my dad's diabetes. I reversed my own cancer. My girlfriend, she had breast and ovarian cancer. We reversed it. And I think we have a comment from Elizabeth Garcia Dominique 14 minutes ago. Actually, probably about 6 years ago. Let's see what Elizabeth said back in the day. She said, "Hello, Facebook friends. I've been given the honor of spending several hours with a young genius from Missouri. Wow. Who has been given a gift of wisdom on Moringa. I am forever grateful that God has brought this young genius into my life. If you want to live your life as healthy as it could be, you will get on this powerful nutrient ASAP. An honest fellow, a godly man, a man of compassion to our human race. Thank you, Eric, for being alive and being how do you say that? Vivacious? Yeah. And helping the people of this country with your unrendering knowledge of Moringa. God bless you, brother." Vivacious, yeah. Elizabeth, you know, I hope you still feel like that today, and that you are going to consider to sell. That was in 2014, so about 5 years ago, and you're really getting up and selling it or buying it. And that's Van Valkenburg. All right, awesome name like that. Okay, my hubby Jim, for the last 60 days, he is a personal trainer and has been given pain in his. He has been having pain in his joints. Plantar fasciitis. All this makes it difficult for his work training people in the gym. But a few days ago, Jim experienced a breakthrough. He said, "Look, Nikki, I haven't been able to do this in a long time." And he showed me how he does squats and some other exercise. Jim said, "It must be the Moringa else that I've done differently." I'm grateful for Moringa. I'm still taking the Moringa too, every day. Now my husband and I take it together. Thanks, Eric, for introducing us to this wonderful produce. Amen. Rahu, amen. You can go contact these people. These are not paid advertisements. We've got so many. I'm excited to partnership with Eric Plott, true follower of Christ, a young man, right into life. And she knows we have the best produce. Here we got someone who couldn't sleep at night till they took our Moringa. This person was on 12 medications, 2 surgeries. You can go read all these. They're in our review things, and you can go. It's endless. My dad is now off all those medications. The condition my dad had was serious. Almost took his life several times within the last 10 months. But God, hallelujah, Moringa. Okay, Moringa. I could just go down the line. Moringa. Moringa, 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 Moringa. Seriously. Okay, King, Plott Palm Trees, PlottPalmTrees.com. It was like a fog being lifted off my mind. And my energy seems to be going up the more. Up the more. Moringa King, I take. Even the pain in the right hip has been greatly reduced and is getting better every day. Okay, whoa. Okay, I just got knocked off that. You can go read those for hours, and some people don't believe it. I mean, look at these before and after. This kid took our produce at the weekend. It was like Wednesday or Thursday, and the mother used our Moringa soap. Look at that. Incurable eczema. She had been for years battling with both of her twins, Brandon and Mikey, to get rid of this eczema. She talks about it here. It was called HFMD, a coxsackie A16 virus, some weird names they come up with, and it actually spread into his mouth, and it became a minor herpes. My Moringa tea and the soap reversed both boys of their incurable skin disorder and their mild herpes of the mouth. on record. And the doctor was stunned. Mouth ulcers. Mouth ulcers. Coxsackie A16 virus. A nice way of saying it, eczema, incurable eczema, and hepatitis, or HIV. What is it? What did I just say? No, in the mouth. Herpes. Look at that. Okay? You see that? You want to see the power of Moringa? You still not convinced yet? Look, it's in the kid's mouth. He was in pain. They had to take him out of school. He was in so much freaking pain. Y'all, look. And my son is the only beginning for Mikey. See, so she'd been working with the other kid, and it went, and it was contagious. It went to the other kid, the boy Mikey. It'll get worse. Brandon's got it worse too, but he's not as nearly as bad. So far, the doctor told me to make a appointment for his eczema, which I already did months ago. His appointment is the end of the month in Children's Mercy Hospital. They're playing the waiting game. So as he's waiting and using, hydrocortisone, it isn't working. It wasn't working. Look what she said. Let's see here. Once the blisters started showing up yesterday on Mikey, the eczema immediately flared up, which is causing Mikey more pain. Brandon's blisters will probably be going away soon, and don't seem to be bothering him that much anymore. The freaking virus is going around Warrensburg and surrounding areas right now. I know many people who have it right now. Good idea about the tea. I might just sneak it in their drink, so I know they drank it. Gotta get some shut-eye. Thanks for the insight. This was the literal day before the kids got on the soap and the Moringa tea. And I even have a disclaimer. I'm writing this information down so we both have it, saying that Brandon just got started. Moringa soap. This is a real study on cure of eczema. I'm not sure about the virus mentioned. And so we are testing it here for real cancer biology, real results, treatment, patient, case cured study. Because I was going to Harvard, so I knew how to do these. So look at this. This was the next day, folks. After the bath, I said, you need to soak them in with the Moringa oil and the soap. I kid you not. It disappeared the next day. She took pictures, and I was blown away. I had never, ever seen anything like that in my life. Okay? I said, them kids doing better? I want to use your story's success story, because she just posted this on her wall. She said, they're doing great. Yes, you can absolutely use the story. Mikey has not had any eczema since the condition cleared up with the use of the Moringa soap. I have the soap saved away in a bag for when and if this eczema ever comes back, because it is the only thing that has worked. It's been months, and I'm wondering if it has cleared up for good. Bam. Tell me again that Moringa doesn't work, because the only thing that changed was the Moringa. They added the tea to their drinks. She added the soap and the oil to their bathtub. And I have a picture of the family. I didn't want to, promote, didn't want to, expose to see it. Look at this kid. Bam! Reverse cystic hygroma. Look at that bump. Okay, that's something like I had in the back of my head. It wasn't that big, but it was getting there. Okay, it was a 5-year-old who had cystic hygroma since birth. Guess what? He took 4 months of Moringa sop tea. Bam, gone. He's cured today. After 4 months of Moringa sop. On record. Go contact the people if you don't believe me. Okay? So, I could go on. Look at this. I go on for days. Here's one of my Moringa trees. That's the baby. That's like after a couple months. Look how fast they grow. And you can use the Moringa to actually fertilize itself. Let's see if I got the pictures of me wheelbarrowing the Moringa trees. There's some right there. That'll give you enough Moringa for the whole season. Greatest guy around, extremely fast shipping. Thanks, Aaron. Watched 5 of your videos, Eric. I intend to watch a few more. So far, they're very informative and almost addictive. Money for me, extremely tight after my last ID theft. I know I had someone just try to steal $800 from me. Screwed up everything. I don't even list money on cards on the PC, let alone use them on the net. Would say you're a very marketable product. It appeals to folks. No other way to sell, really. Take care, my friend. There's the big Moringa trees. This girl, she knew that she said, I pray for him, but that he doesn't have to end up like this. I know somebody can help. He has helped several people already. Eric Plott for cancer. I know Eric Plott, Moringa Tribe leader from Facebook. He's an honorable man, and he can be hard to find sometimes. His work's trying to help save the planet is exceptional. Eric just walks the walk. I think there's a real planet are virtually the same. Plants make the planet go round. And again, I didn't want to get fixated on this. We're gonna go back to the main subject matter, I promise. But you can go check these out because it's endless. You see how many? It literally just keeps scrolling. 900. Actually, really, together with all the other reviews on Trustpilot, we have 1,200 reviews that are positive. Okay, and LinkedIn. Look at my LinkedIn. It's insane, just insane. Those are all people all around the world or in the nation who have promoted and supported Plott palm trees for my skills. Time management, retail, social networking, customer satisfaction, customer service, inventory management, leadership, budgets, in editing, hiring. Bam. I'm not trying to brag. This is all. This is who I am. Okay. So if you want to question my validity, okay, that's what this video is kind of addressing. And this is where my reply would be. It's fine if you don't want to sell my produce, then don't. You won't hurt my feelings. If you took my produce and you didn't like it or realized that it did make you better and it tasted right, then I can't help you in the validity of my raw produce and how it's processed. If people can't handle the fact that real heirloom Moringa is only sourced through us because you have a evil industry establishment that wishes to take away freedom and enslave people and take away our nutrition, then I honestly can't help you. Keep getting your vaccine shots and taking your FDA-approved pharma drugs. And I say that with all respect. I really honestly do. Obviously, I'm not going to help the nurse-type mentality person. Nurses hate me. They're like a flock of vultures that just come out to try to attack me. Okay? That's the truth. If you're an RN, you're the only ones who hate me. You're the only ones who try to cause me grief and strife. You're the only ones who attack what I'm doing. Okay? The only ones. Because you know I'm a threat directly to the medical establishment. Okay? I'm not trying to be competition. You're the one that is trying to be competition. I'm not trying to tear you down. You guys are doing a great job of that on your own. I am creating a new paradigm that works called the perfectional practice. Check it out. My reputation's very high. I have a 5 out of 5 stars with thousands of positive reviews. So anybody can set me up, or you can try to make me look bad, or anything but honest, ethical, and hardworking, because that's all that I am. So you can't. Evil will always fail, and that's the true truth, will always prevail. You wish to set me up and make me look this way, trust me, you won't be able to make me look bad, because I'm not only ethical, but I'm also integral. You know what that is, right? Integrity is doing the right thing when no one is looking. So I dare you to prove I am anything less than what I present on Facebook. Come down to Fiji or Belize with no ill will or cruel intention, and you will see that what authentic, ethical, hardworking, honesty does produce. Evil will always fail, and never forget that. It will always be living and die alone in misery. Abbabolla, Abbabolla, smart be it, the black sun baby. And that's the other thing. I'm the black sun baby. You won't be able to stop me. Plain and simple. You can throw all these fake, phony laws. You Phoenicians. Phoenicians were the ones who created law. Bianchi, where did laws come from? The Phoenicians who stole all their laws, their language, their everything. Their arts, everything. From my people, the Sumerian Aryans. The blonde-haired, blue-eyed race, we were dark-skinned back then. We were completely black. Black as that hat. Imagine. And everybody stole our stuff and manipulated it to control enslaved people. I call them the 33rd, the 12th. And they want to enslave people by keeping them at the, low. And there is no equality or fairness in that. So I'm here to set the standard straight, and hopefully you get the message that I'm trying. Andrea Oliveira Lima, thank you for coming along. We love you. I hope you're enjoying this segment. Jacqueline, we need to talk. Yes, Moringa power takes place in the gut biome and powerhouse of the body. It's not really produce, it's a medicine. Yes, it deserves respect. Pharmaceuticals are not medicine. Doctors are pushing drugs, which are not cures. They are poisons. Yes, you nailed it. You freaking nailed it. Nail on the head. And we'll talk about that more too. And so let me write all this down. I'll say Aussie and why that is becoming illegal. Immune system and Moringa. and respecting it as medicinal. But really, it's medicinal after tablespoons. I mean, it is very powerful. I mean, you could build up. As long as you're on it, you really will never get sick. You know. This is what Elizabeth replied. We're just gonna go down the line. I nominate her character. We love Elizabeth. You saw the really amazing compliments she left us. It's I think she's really authentically trying to question the validity because of what other people. And send this video to them. Eric, you're really tripping here. This goes to show me who you are. Reread the statements. You put yourself on defense, which is not a good thing in my honest opinion. Stop listening to evil people who try and cause further discussion. I find it hard to believe you're attacking my questions as being evil or trying to make you look bad. Explain to me where you see this in my post. I'll wait. And Eric Plott, I'm my own person. I don't come to make anyone look bad or insult them. Not in any way, kiddo. I sincerely... Thanks for making me feel really young. I mean, I got this beard going on, but hell, I'm a kiddo. Hey, maybe I'm like 15. Maybe I'm going backwards, you know? Thanks for that. That's a compliment, kiddo. It sincerely saddens me that you of all people feel into this mindset, especially from your stating all human and know you are as well. Really, Eric. If you don't know me, you never will. And this is one thing. If you don't know me, you never will. Okay. This is one thing I hate about social media, and I'll just say that. That's why I have to go live here. Because if we were live, this is how it is a lot of times. If you things on Facebook, social media in general, Messenger, post, you got keyboard warriors. 97% of the time, the things that people say on social media, they would never say to your face. So with that said, you have what they call keyboard warriors, which is fine. And I'm not saying she is one at all. What I'm saying is that often things can be very easily misconstrued and happen from a very basic. Then you get defensive, and I immediately try to be positive in my reply. I wasn't talking to her directing the evil towards her. If anything, when I'm talking about the evil, remember the word evil means to take away freedom. So I'm talking not about her. She's not the industry that I have to worry about. I'm talking about the FDA and people that she's talking about who wish to make laws and legislation that says I can't sell heirloom organic produce that has not been sprayed, and organic farmer growers who do the stuff right, and they have been for centuries, at least decades. So why is it a problem? Did you not know Moringa is its own natural pesticide, herbicide, and no reason to spray cleaning solutions on Moringa? Why? Because it is its own preservative. Wow! If they just do a little of their own research from the own studies they have compiled, they would know that. Yes, that means if we had a pile of Moringa over here, like, a big 10-ton pile of Moringa behind me, just imagine that. It would stay there and it would never mold, even if you threw water on it. Why? Because it's a natural preservative property. Wow. No point in using preservatives, folks. Amazing miracle plant of our time. It can be used as a fertilizer. It can be used as a herbicide. It can be used as a pesticide. Whoa! It can do everything. It can actually regulate acidic soil. It balances things in life. It balances your own gut flora. Of our time. Oh, did I not read this? Yeah. No, I think we know each other, Elizabeth. I mean, I don't know you personally, but, we have major love and respect for you. I thanked you for put me up on game. And that's the honest truth. We would not even be doing this video segment if it weren't for Elizabeth right now. So I appreciate that. So I thank you, Elizabeth. This is actually a thank you video to Elizabeth Garcia Dominique. For putting me on game and questioning my validity. Yes, I love constructive criticism. I'm not being defensive at all. I just want you to know that. Thank you. I myself have been around the block more than you know. You also don't know me. Just remember that. Most people don't even know me, other than what they see in my antics online here, these videos, to help people, wake people up out of a stupor. I am not tripping. Let's see how the world comments. And this is when I said we're going to go through all of the validities, and we're going to have all the people watch this video live. And I think she was okay with it. She's... I don't want to get into that drama, but, I think we're cool now. I hope so. Let's see where the other video post was. You're on the money with the history. Thank you so much, Wayne. You are on the money, brother. Yes, there's certain ways. I'll privately tell you how we do it, because there's a particular method and loophole that I'll tell you about. It's pretty interesting. Because you got to watch out for tariff charges. Conversation, I'll put this below, because pretty much it's the whole thing. Or you can go to the original comment. Gosh, where is that comment? And see, these are the people she's talking about that she's been trained and programmed through military and many years of indoctrination to kiss butt to. And I'm not being insultive, Elizabeth. My girlfriend Rhonda, she Air Force, you know, and we thank you and thank all who served for this country, or at least thought they did. Okay, that's what I'll say. And if they only knew that behind, this is why we're waking people up right here. If you ever wonder why the U.S. is always going to wars, this is why. There you go. I'm not even going to say, you know what that is. I'll say Zionism. We'll just say that. Because I'm technically Jewish. My grandma was Jewish Austrian. So I can't be anti-Semitic. I had family members in the Holocaust. It didn't happen like we were told. I'll just tell you that much. Okay. There's Jonathan Bachelor. If you're watching, I hope you see this. Because we talked about it a couple times. Fuel for your body. And I'll put that in the link description. So I'm going to keep that there so I can get to it. Okay, here it is. This is the breakdown. Karen Yvonne Williams. Go check her out. She's got stuff. I know she's doing some time travel stuff. Go check that woman out. Holler at her, because she wants you to go places and do things. And she wants you to be successful in business. So check her out. She said, Elizabeth Garcia, he grows it in another country. Wow, there we go. Another country. Holy shit. You know something? Let me tell you something. Mexico, you think they don't care about their people? They won't allow GMO seeds, Roundup Ready seeds, Roundup, the chemicals. They won't allow any pesticides or herbicides in their country. They banned it. In fact, it's so banned that if you bring it into their country, the borderline, you'll have a federal charge with federal ass-pounding prison time. Yeah. Excuse my French, but it's reality. So get that through your head. That means Belize, they don't even know what GMO is. Did you know, I kid you not, I went down to Belize and I asked the people about their affluence of disease. I said, what's the cancer rate down here? 10 out of 10 Belizeans will tell you, or they'll reply, they don't know what cancer is. They don't really know. They just be like, they nod their head. Oh, soursop cures cancer. Oh, okay. What's cancer? They don't know. They don't know what diabetes is. There's some that probably get it, but it's because of the bad diet that we've introduced to them, you know? At the Coca-Cola plants down there, they're still using the old, cane sugar recipe. But they do not allow GMO in their country borderline, okay? So, that's how we get away with it. We are growing it in other places. So, Elizabeth said, Karen, I guess you're not understanding my point. I know he grows it in Belize. Everyone is avoiding the question, which I will just say this. Over the years, we've answered this question in all due respect. Oh my God. It's becoming a really kind of a very repetitive thing. And even so much so, Phillips down here, my dude, this is my side nurse brother. He literally is. He wants to be my nurse here. There he is, Scott Phillips. Could you repeat that? Oh, no way. Could you repeat that? He's been around for years. Watch me. Huge shout out to Scott Phillips. Check him out. Dude is a whiz when it comes to health and nutrition. We love this dude as well. I'm going to tag him in this video, yes. Waving at everybody. Rich Rays, what's up, my brother? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love to have you here. We love all of you. Jacqueline, Barbara, Evangelos. Hey, what's up, man? Evangelos. Woo, Laura Gustin. I hope y'all are still watching. I'm not even sure. Okay. Yes, Eric Plott, I know, has a lot to do with it, stating all of them do adhere to that useless, bogus rule. Because see, it's right here. It's this article here, Codex Alimentarius and Deadly Lace Chemical Antibiotics, which is on the conveyor belts, the bowls, everything that your herbs go into. that's where I say, would you rather have like the conventional, grown tomato or the wildcrafted organic one from the farmer grower? Because I'm a farmer grower, I don't have all of the excruciating laws and guidelines I have to go by. So she said we avoided the question. Elizabeth Lynette Marie said, who cares if the U.S. government requires something to be sprayed? Eric is excluded as he is wildcrafted and adheres to the PIV seal, which is a ministry. Not all organic farmers use the ethylene, at all, right, Eric? And she is absolutely right. I've answered it 3 times there. Where did I say that? I said, because I had to kind of, Isabella Marie, right, Lynette, not all use ETO, but just about 90% do. Scary fact that even the Amish are almost all conventional and using sprays, and people are under the impression that they are full 100% wildcrafted organic. This is actually a great subject matter. I wrote about it and posted it many years back, like in 2012. Let's see if I can dig it up right here. And I said, I appreciate Elizabeth Garcia. I understand. I get all the time. We do get this all the time. People are very skeptical, especially RN type people who are used to the legality of things. But we've broke down here how they don't follow the rules, so it's not like they don't follow the rules, so why should we? But more so, we're breaking down how organic certified is not always what it seems. And then I'll say this. This is my final reply. Okay. Codex Alimentarius is a food treaty law between EU, UN, the USA, so it's the UN. Most of our food comes from out of the country. Hence, they are forced to spray all the food. Even certified organic says 96 to 97%. It's actually at 95 to 97, but whatever. Percent organic, and the rest is sprayed with ETOs, which is ethylene glycol. It's a preservative. It also helps things stay ripe or stay nice and shiny until you can sit on a shelf. I call it shoe shining apples, ETO, and it kind of helps it gradually, ripen. Okay, they do different things for different stuff, like bananas and stuff like that. It's not really safe, and the natural process is to allow an apple to fall to the ground, then you harvest it. But see, we've neglected that ancient wisdom and knowledge for, making sure people have these apples, which are really small, and you bite into them, they hurt your teeth. But anyway, it's because it's a law, right? Law, the Torah. You are absolutely right. However, I'm not those big brands, such as Kashi, which is an organic brand you may know, and I know they do cereal, stuff like that, which, hey, I promote them better than Kellogg's or any other thing that's genetically modified or whatever, my own personal opinion. That is how I win each and every single time. Most people are too lazy today to do what I'm doing. That's a really simple reply, okay? If you want to tell people why no one's doing what I'm doing, the industry certainly couldn't do this footwork, okay? That's the truth. I get away with it because I'm not from the U.S. LLC. I'm not enforced because I'm not making millions off unit sales. All sales are directly sold from the source, much like wildcrafted organic farmers. And that is what I am labeled under at the UCC docket for sole proprietor. I am that's my EIN number, in other words, is what I do for palm trees and other growing. We grow organic palm trees and other subtropical, exotic, and shrub plants. Okay, horticultural. Been in business successfully, overnight sensation, for 11 years, and I'm proud. I've worked my brains out, my butt off to do this. I love it, what I'm doing, okay? And I'm not going to quit. I hope you would not think of me being unethical. I would have been shut down a long time ago. And yes, I have been audited many times. I've been audited by the IRS. The FBI it's called. They've come in, they've talked to me. And I've shown them things. I've had many agents talk to me about my practice. Everything I've answered, I know exactly how to answer. So if you have anybody that's asking legality questions, you can have them call my 1-800 number, and I'd be more than happy to break this information down to them. Been audited, so on the record. You ever seen an organic farmer grower? What does he sell, Elizabeth? he sells raw, fresh, organic produce just as I do. In fact, this is why we are the #1 ranked raw online superfood store in the nation, because we do it right the first time. We are the only moringa business that sells the fresh leaves from the tree direct, with no cleaning solutions, no ETO sprays, no food colorings or additives. This sets us apart with the other leading competition online with moringa, and we've proven this with many videos and science even to back it up. This is why I am proud to be doing what I am doing. I don't have to be doing this either. I choose to because I like to help people and save lives. I love it so much. That's why I'm in this. That's why I'm involved. That's why I wake up in the morning, y'all. I could go live in my paradise down in Central America, but I have decided to make my ends meet, helping those who want real health solution options that work. All moringa is hybrid today in this country, as well as sprayed. We know that. You can go look it up. Could check it out. This is obviously, and filled with fillers, by the way, and additives. This is obviously because they must do so when mass producing millions of barrels of dead hybrid sprayed moringa that won't do anything for the body, nothing beneficial. I ship everything fresh and raw, and I've never had any problems. Out of 11 years of being in business, no one's gotten sick of any of the plants we've ever sold or had mold or fungus. This is also because the industry even looked into the moringa plants, and they are natural. Like I said, if you even looked into what the moringa plants did scientifically, they are natural pesticides, natural preservatives, and herbicides. And they're a natural fertilizer that's perfect, mineralizer for your soil and shrubs, trees, and garden. They will never mold on a shelf, in other words. It'd be almost impossible. You'd have to mix it with something else for it to mold. So there is absolutely no risk. In fact, even if you mix something else, the moringa will actually act as a preservative, like salt, and it will prevent the mold from fungicide, and all that, and the molding. So there's absolutely no risk for lawsuit due to molding or fungus, which is the only reason they spray and ruin our produce in America. We have become far too big to do anything to a quality standard of nature or natural. So there you have it. I am needed, but will never be big enough to be mainstream. And so I enjoy helping one person at a time until people don't need me and my produce and services, or the day that America doesn't allow organic as a whole entirety. I would be the happiest if the whole nation could grow it. And this would be my initial goal. It's to raise enough money to obtain it, to give every poor and malnourished individual tons of moringa for free. The powder, the leaves, the tea bags, the veggie caps. That's my goal. And trees, okay? Free trees even, okay? This way, and even so seeds. This way they could put me out of business and I could go live in my freedom of the jungle, and everybody would be super healthy. In my little house that I live in, a tiny home jungle palapis cabana, I took some Harvard law to know that what I can't do as well. Many loopholes, absolutely everything. One of the loopholes is this phony system is there is no laws. They only use it to scare tactic those who live in fear. So do not live in fear of the law. Okay? The law is evil. You can be free from it. Karen Yvonne Williams, she had said that I grow outside of the country. I grow in another country. We could have ended it with that one, Miss Yvonne. We love you, Karen. Thank you so much for your support as well. Go check out the stuff that go contact her about timeshare stuff. She's got cool stuff. Her name is Karen Yvonne Williams. What's up, Nate? I hope you're watching, dude. It's her son. They helped me out when I needed it. Good people too. I'm not only that I do it right, I am honest and ethical in business that has been doing this for many years. The law goes that as long as nothing bad happens with unique businesses such as PlottPalmTrees.com, that's us, then there's no fault. If everyone was getting sick when they bought my stuff, I'd be shut down probably really quick. I've never had that happen. They can't prove it. They can't prove what I have will make you sick, because it won't. You can try to set me up. We've never had that happen because moringa does not make sick. It can make you nauseous and a diuretic, but overall it's because you're detoxing. Even the thought everyone gets sick, even though everyone gets sick, as Lynette said about the F the government policies, because the FDA only promotes things that will kill you. I'm really shocked that someone wants to build confrontation to something that is good for you. And I only have cured people and many hundreds of types of illnesses. Amazing what you get from people these days. Damned if you do and damned if you don't, I tell you. And even I've had enough stress this week. Read the terms and conditions. And this is our thank you page, but then we have a terms and condition page. If you go to that, I kind of briefly, mention that. And again, we've had all of our videos removed. We've got to go do extra work. You see how I constantly have to do work to rebuild stuff. They tear down my posts, my comments, my videos constantly. So I have to repost these videos and then kind of redo it. This video may no longer exist. Copyright, credits, links. This talks about shipping, other produce, privacy, returns, shopping cart, taxes, a lot of stuff like that. The video used to have, and I'm just going to put this video that you're watching, I'll put that right here, because it will talk about every kind of question you need to know. So, thanks for addressing it again. Now I can share with the world. Have a great day. I don't want any beef. I only want cantaloupes, watermelons over here today. Anyone got any organic melons in this nation? And she said, Karen Yvonne, no need for insults. Your response above is what I was looking for when I opened up my website. I'll be selling Moringa, of course, with your permission. I had several dozen people ask me this question because they know Moringa is poisoned in one fashion or another. Thank you for your response. I'll copy and paste this for my site of authenticity. And yeah, when we send Moringa and it's sealed, then you know you got it from us. If it's not sealed, that's the thing. We have a disclaimer on our website that it's been tampered with. That's not our problem or legality. Okay, so if there is poison in any Moringa, it's not from us. We have sold thousands upon thousands of orders personally that have gone through my hands, and I know that none of our stuff is tainted with cleaning solutions, sprays, ETOs, chemical additive agents, anti-caking agents, you name it. We had that all on the one site, if you remember. And I started this segment, I said right here, about that. I brought up, it was somewhere on the organics. I think it was the beginning of this page. Yeah. See, we are food grade for human consumption, all 100% wildcrafted pure Moringa. And we show you that. When you try our Moringa, you'll know what we're talking about. You don't even need to second guess it. You try our Moringa, go try some other, veggie capped Moringa in the stores. I don't care how much it costs, where it's coming from. Go try it and tell me if it tastes the same as ours. And everybody has said no, and they stick with ours. We have emerald golden green. It tastes pure like a spinach, strong tasting. It's very powerful. It actually works, therefore. This other stuff is not all naturally, organically grown, organically harvested, organically processed. In real life, no other ingredients that are added, no fillers, no GMO, not treated with ETO, ethylene glycol sprays, no gamma radiation, no sugar, no trans fats, no allergens, no soy, no gluten, no taste additives, no anti-caking agents, no contaminations from radiation or other chemicals. Abbabolla. Look, this girl's stunned. That's right, Beatrix. Whoa! And you know what I said? This is probably where she flipped out. You were right. I mean, people sell cocaine and heroin and meth, and your government is the ones that are producing these drugs, such as Trump, who works with the Italian mafia. Why do you think that Donald Trump is so adamant about building a wall to make more difficult for Mexicans to come over? Because it directly interferes with his Italian Vatican mafia drug cartel, which he makes billions off of. This is no mystery, by the way. You can go research this. Go look it up if you don't believe me. So I don't think you have to worry about me and my little old Moringa business. However, they know what I'm doing. They know me very well. They can't do a damn thing about it. The industry, of course, will hate me. There are no laws, first of all. You need to send people to this audiobook I put together. It's worth $1,200 on Amazon. It really is. It's called The End of All Evil. It's the greatest book ever written about freedom over evil. And there it is. Natural black law book. Okay? Literally, the illusion that we have laws is unfathomable. It's not real, though. Okay? So that's the reality. So that's, and I'm not trying to bash. I know I have a lot of Trump supporters. I support Trump in the idea of what he speaks. But do I see very much actions from the man? No, unfortunately I don't. Okay? For me. All right? Because I know we could end the Federal Reserve, we could end the drug war, we could end all the hate and division that we have in this nation, and I have a solution. All I need is $110 billion, and I could cure everybody. I could reverse the bad oxygen levels in the atmosphere out here. I could literally save the planet by spraying Moringa. I could be spraying Moringa in the sky. Therefore, I could be spraying this in the crops. I could be using this and going door to door in my van with my cargo truck, and literally giving people thousands upon thousands of EduCats. I'd go every door, especially like Rhode Island. I've said this before. I would go to Rhode Island, Seattle, where literally people are dying because of drug addiction, malnutrition. Then I would be able to, after that, help other people in other nations. If we had 110 right here, look up hashtag Black Sun Baby. I talk about it. I want $110 billion. Okay, $12 billion in gold, $12 billion in copper, $12 billion in silver, platinum, gold, and copper. Okay, I want $12 billion, and my Bitcoin account, $12 billion in my mother's bank account. Why? Because I know with that money, I can get tons of Moringa built up with tons of acreage, and we could go and reverse drug addiction. We could reverse all malnutrition. We could reverse HIV. We could go in and help these little children that are getting vaccinated. We would stop that. We would literally have an army, the 13th Dynasty, Ultimate Truth Warriors, the Rainbow Warriors, and we are the Moringa tribe. We'd go in and take the kids out of the care of these people who are vaccinating and killing our children, instead give them Moringa, which is a nature vaccine, I might add, and we would do it. No questions asked. I will do this. I'm not afraid of this little government. We the people are much bigger. We the people are much stronger. We the people can be healthier. Especially health advocates need to get together, get with me, and we need to form an alliance where we can do this. Because it's getting too old. Stop just talking about it. Ooh, we're going to go Congress, and we're going to talk about chemtrails and geoengineering and genetic modification. Is Monsanto safe? Is GMO okay? Are pesticides all right to consume? Is it okay to consume poison? What the fuck do you think? Is it all right to shoot up a vaccine full of ethyl mercury, thermosol, and screw up your kid? Do you give a shit? Go read my album of what vaccine poisoning really looks like. We've helped reverse children of autism and vaccine poisoning. Those kids you saw with this eczema, that was a week after they got the vaccine, folks. They got the vaccine and they broke out. It wasn't Warrensburg that had an eczema problem. It's not a flu bug going around. It's your goddamn doctors who are injecting you with the illness. Wake the F up. And I don't care to say it, because they can't stop me. They can't harm me. They can't kill me. You may think they can, whoever you are. I don't really care. You can put thoughts and ideas in my head that, oh, they want to kill you, Eric. They can't kill me. They can't touch me. They can't lay a hand on my hair. Why? Because I am a great man. And so are you, if you're watching me. Good people do good things. They always will win. The truth and the good will always prevail over the evil. And that is what we are about, okay? And you know that's what we're about because we speak it and we walk it. And I will refuse to the day I die to ever compromise for a little bit of moolah. I've been tried. They've attempted everything to try to sell me, to buy me out, have me sell out my Moringa King produce. But you know what? I am the Moringa King. For a reason. Because I am the #1 ranked quality superfoods on the planet. Why? Because I get it directly from the manufacturer of God itself, out in nature. Those trees are alive. Did you know that? You can go connect with them. I have. I've connected with trees. I've hugged a tree. I've grounded. I've gazed at the sun. I know who God is. I've seen God. I know what this world's about. If you don't believe me, that's on you. Go read a book about God, and then you can come back and tell me, how's that working for you? Okay?
I'm not playing games with people anymore. We ain't doing it. It's going down. No. We will literally go up in them hospitals, pull them kids away from the chemo, the Ativan. I don't know how many kids I've seen die because they throw them away, give them Ativan because they're in so much pain and they die 2 weeks later. The kid took my soursop, they put it in a feeding tube. He had brain cancer. He started moving and dancing again. He was dancing while he was on dialysis. He was dancing for the first time. They hooked him up with a food tube with soursop, the fruit they bought from me. They bought thousands of dollars worth of soursop. I told her how to arrange it, put it in Ziploc bags, freeze it, refrigerate it, make juice out of it. She fed it to her son, Bryson, and the kid was doing good. His heart levels, everything were regulated on par. Okay, it was they put him on Ativan and they hit him with 2 more rounds of radiation. He was on his way. It was almost as if they heard that he was taking a herb, soursop. This is the problem. This is why I refuse to work with anybody who is only going to do what the doctor says. Because if you don't want to listen to me, I'm just some crazy guy, right? But it makes a lot of sense. There's a reason I make a lot of sense. Because when truth walks in the door, everybody knows. The old man truth is right in front of you. And you know what I'm saying is right. You can't argue with me. I've never been debated. I've never been debunked. Plain and simple. Never. And you never can. Because what I'm saying to you is the absolute true truth. Try to debunk, try to deflate and prove me otherwise. You can't. I've been to Harvard. I've been to Cornell. I know how this system is set up for evil. I'm trying to wake the masses up. I don't need people on my own team to question my validity, my understanding, when you know that what I'm telling you is the absolute true truth. That infuriates me more than anything. When you know what I'm doing is right. You know I'm not doing this for money. You know I'm not doing this because I'm trying to become famous or some shit like that. If I wanted that, I would have been a mainstream doctor and been on one of these shows called Doctors, or, you know, been working side by side with Dr. Oz or something. Let me tell you something. Those cats, they will never have me on their show. I will never be world renowned. I will never, ever get an opportunity or chance to be mainstream. Ever. That's your system, okay? I am trying to create a new paradigm. And we can do it, and we will rise. That's what I'm bringing to the world. Okay? That is what it's all about. And we will not capitulate. I may just be some young punk kiddo in your mind. But, like I said, the black sun is coming. The great reset is before us. Whether you believe in what the heck I have to say, one day you're going to see this in the sky, blanketing the above, the heavens above. And when that day happens, that moment prevails, you'll know and remember what the heck I said. You will remember this moment. And I hope you share this video and like it, because that's all I've got. All I've got is you guys. You guys are the Moringa tribe. I want you to know that. So I appreciate you. You make all of this possible. Okay? You make all of this possible. Without you guys spreading the word, liking, subscribing, actually listening and watching the videos all the way through, sharing it with other people, I may be the most extreme truther, activist you've ever met. Probably am. Because I will touch on home-hitting things and subjects, topic matters that nobody in the right mind will ever even touch on. Have I been threatened for my life? Yes, and my family. We've had a car accident. My girlfriend's nose broken. I've had me been jumped 3 different times. I still fight for the truth. Lynette's father, God bless his heart, Harold Lee, has been shot and killed for the truth. And you know, sometimes you have to be a martyr for it. But like I said, the Black Sun has told me great information that from this very point, anyone who supports what my message is and what I'm talking about to this very day will be protected with luck
with power, with protection. You have nothing to worry about. I promise you that. What are these people going to do? They're going to kill you for telling the truth? Are they really going to kill you because you're doing what's right? Don't ever think that. Don't ever think that. No, they can't. You have done nothing wrong by telling the truth. They know that. So don't live in fear. Fear. Did you know the fear was the original sin? And the opposite of fear was compassion. So it wasn't faith. Faith is a joke. Hope is a joke. Compassion is where it's at. If you're compassionate about animals, you'll stop consuming them. If you have faith in your veganism or your diet, you at any point may go back to consuming raw animal or meat, dairy, and eggs because you have faith. You hope tomorrow you still eat plants as a whole food, raw, plant-based, vegan, or vegetarian. But when you have compassion, you have godlyhood. You have true Holy Spirit, divine love, and fruits of the Spirit of the quality of God, which is nature, Mother Earth, the black sun. Okay? You can't fuck with nature, which is the truth. You talk about magic, go look out your window. If you don't believe in magic, you tell me what the heck that is, okay? Because I know what it is. So, there we are. I think I've made myself loud and clear, as usual. The Moringa tribe. Join us. We've got people of peace. Please archive this show. I have to go. Thanks, Eric. I'm so glad I found you again. Wayne Barboza, my boy. We love you, brother. Absolutely, man. I will send this to you. And we're going to put it on the YouTube channel. I want you to subscribe to that channel because we're going to have a lot more productions. We're doing Lynette episodes, which is Fuel for the Body, and the Fiji retreat. Maybe you could check that out if you're interested. We got stuff we're doing. So it's kind of like a public service announcement. So yes, in Australia, it's becoming illegal. We're kind of like right behind them. This is why I'm so adamant about doing this now, because we cannot have this Moringa taken away from us, y'all. We can't have it. If that happens, we'll have no hope, okay? And yes, everybody should be on this Moringa. Check out Divine 12 chart, okay? Because it tells you why you need it, why our Moringa is best, how other Moringas are hybridized and they're not as good, they're sprayed, they're whatever, how ours actually tested much 4 to 12 times stronger in certain areas, and you know why that is. I mean, you can't touch this, you can't defeat this, you can't bomb this, you can't bombard this, you can't try to tear me down, you can't try to set me up, because you're gonna be the one that trips and your own bullshit and your throw up, and you're gonna you know, choke on your own stupidity. Just try to mess with me. I promise you that. I'll put you in your place. And I do it respectfully, because I'm not doing anything wrong. Okay? I love how these corporations and shit, nobody ever questions their validity, and nobody ever talks down to a representative of Monsanto. I'll do this right in their face. In fact, I'll send this, mail this, I'll send a DVD of this video to anyone. I'll send it to the Congress, I'll send it to President Trump, I'll send it to Monsanto, I'll send it to the vaccine industry. I don't give a damn, okay? Yes, it's becoming illegal in Australia. Moringa, there ain't nothing more nutritional than Moringa. So the immune system works. I got a video on it, I'll show you guys. And how the immune system works and why. Because Moringa has 47 to 48 antioxidants. It's the most antioxidant rich plant ever discovered on the planet. I did an article about this. Now the cool thing about that is that's going to build the immune system up like nobody's business ever. Okay, so check that out, and I'll show you that after I get done with this. I'll show you the video I put together, which went viral and people hate it for sure. Okay, and then as Jacqueline, Miss Jacqueline, our goddess over here, the Moringa Queen, she had said, respecting Moringa as a medicinal. Beautifully said. Yes, absolutely.
It is a medicinal plant that needs to be respected as such. But it is also whole food produce because you have the drumsticks, which is the most valued part of the tree. That's why it is the most valued part of the tree, because you can consume it daily much easier, like asparagus or okra. It's a lot like a giant okra drumstick. I'll have to show you. We got these videos, and we got those type of things on there, you know. And let's see here. I'm going to show you the immune system video. We give everyone a huge shout out on this thread live in this video. So everybody, out of respect, we respect Lynette, we love you, and Elizabeth Garcia Dominique. So everybody, out of respect, we respect Lynette, we love you, and Elizabeth Garcia Dominique. Seriously, we respect all y'all, because this actual post, which I believe is a historical video now, you know, was intended to reach the masses, and I believe we've done what we should. And you can send this to any of your friends who have any doubt in me, my company, my validity, my ethics, honesty, and fortitude as a company, as a businessman, as an entrepreneur of not only 11 years. I've gone my whole entire life in business. My mother raised me in a hair salon, who I believe is one of the most hardworking and ethical women I've ever seen. Virtuously, Claire Plott, huge shout out to her, because I grew up with my mother in a beauty salon, her as a beautician, for over 25 years. I never had to have a haircut in my life. So I've learned about business, and it's not even about business. I'm not a businessman. I'm an ethics man. I'm a man of honesty. I'm a good man. I'm a true blue man, and you will never change that in me. I'm divine, and nobody can say otherwise. I don't care what you want to say, what you want to do. You want to set me up, it ain't gonna work. Okay? Got some moringa over here I'm gonna take. I gotta take my moringa. Take your moringa. We got pounds of moringa going out daily, you know, and it's all good. Love that. I put mine in a little bottle. I got the bags. We've got the little mini bags. We got samples. We got veggie caps. Go to check out themoringaqueen.com. Bear with me. A lot of my videos got removed, but we're going to have it on the, what was it? It's the Art of Restoration fan page. We presented that. I like to use about a good tablespoon of moringa. I'll show you our moringa real quick, too, after this video. Okay, just stir it up. I know my cup is a little bit nasty, and we're gonna head out of here after this, and we're gonna go get some spring water. So this has been an amazing episode of our time. Thank you so much, Wayne. You rock. You rock it, brother. That girl in her face thing, Beatrix, you funny. I don't know if we're friends or not. I'm gonna add you. We love adding people. If you're not friends with me already, add me on Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, YouTube. I always say MySpace, so I don't even know if that's up anymore. You know you are doing something right when the bad people work so hard to mess with you. Blessings. There you go, Mike. Again, with a brilliant statement. Mike is where it's at. Go check him out. I think he does something really cool too. Mainly like local work and stuff like that. The owner, okay, there he is. He's the owner of Sootheme CBD. Look at that. Check him out. That's right. Health and Wellness website, Washington. So, huge shout out to you. Check out Michael Hobday. Dude, everything he does is quality and rocks. We know it because of what he promotes, his message. Here's one of his hemp CBD, I believe, yeah. Sooth whole flower hemp CBD, awesome stuff. Go check it out. It's far superior oils than what he's tried. It even has a little bit of THC, so it's kind of like the other version of what we have, and that's why I say I don't like to bash, you know, anything. Cool dude, cool dad, awesome, you know, man, divine. I'm gonna tell him we gave you a shout out. Company.
a shout out. Maybe he'll be able to tell us something about his produce and stuff like that. But go check him out because it looks like he's doing a really good thing as well. Now, okay, this was our video promoting our Moringa K. Let's go watch this real quick, and then we'll watch the immune one, which I think is actually next. See, it's right here. Moringa Man shows you the best cure for cancer according to physiology and biology. So we'll watch these and we'll kind of wrap it up because I know it's getting very long here, and I'm gonna stir this up. Moringa. Yeah! Moringa tribe, baby. Cheers to 11 years of successful business dealings. And health is our greatest wealth. Cheers to a healthy future and a brighter today now. It's water purification with Moringa seed. Oh yeah. What on earth is Moringa salt? Enzymes. You see them enzymes? Watch how it purifies this water. This is Moringa seeds. Purifies all water impurities. That's true science. This is me on the Ian Jacqueline show.
It was awesome because you told me about Moringa. I had already looked into my show last week. He was an expert in it, and he's going to send some on my way. So
go check out the Ian Jacqueline show. I have it on, I'll post it below. You can check it on the Ron Decay account.
It was awesome because you told me about Moringa. I had already looked into it a little bit before, and I had Plott on my show last week, who's an expert in it, and he's going to send some my way so I can start helping people if people need it. So I thanks for you validating that in my own head about the Moringa. That's just an amazing source. I mean, talk about people worrying about their groceries being off at the stores. They need to live off of it, Is that right?
Looking around. Moringa Kingdom, baby. Some question. This is the one that I have a lot of doctors not like because it got 94,000 views. People were sharing this like crazy to their doctors. They hate this video because they hate the cartoon. That's the Moringa Man cartoon. We have the fan page. You can look up Moringa Man. That's my fan page. Okay? Now watch this. This is Moringa Man shows you the best cure for cancer according to body chemistry, physiology, and biology. You can go see this on YouTube. Here it goes.
Autoimmune diseases occur when the body's immune cells, organs, specialized cells, and antibodies, the immune system acts as the body's defense. When a foreign substance, such as a virus or bacteria, invades the body, the immune system responds by bringing in its defenses and eliminating the intruder.
Of all the immune system soldiers, natural killer cells are the most aggressive. They are lymphocytes with no immunological memory and are part of your innate immune system. Natural killer cells make up about 5 to 15% of the total circulating lymphocyte population. Natural killer cells are called natural killers because they do not need to recognize a specific antigen before releasing their toxins and destroying a viral infected cell or cancer cell. They target tumor cells and protect against a wide variety of infectious microbes. In several immunodeficiency diseases, including AIDS, natural killer cell function is abnormal, thus allowing the viruses to multiply inside of human cells. Natural killer cells kill on contact. The killer cell binds to its target, aims its weapons, and then delivers a lethal to the target cell's membrane and creates events that destroy the cancer cell membrane and cleaves DNA into many pieces in a programmed cell death, that is, apoptosis manner. After releasing its lethal package of chemicals, the natural killer cell can detach from the cancer cell and kill many other circulating abnormal cells. Indeed, research has shown that most of the tumor cells that enter the circulation are destroyed during the first 24 hours, and only a few cells succeed in establishing themselves in distant organs from the primary tumor, which is called metastasis. Natural killer cells may also contribute to immunoregulation by secreting high levels of influential lymphokines. Therefore, research to develop natural products to stimulate the natural killer cell activity, especially in immune-suppressed patients undergoing chemotherapy for cancer or in any viral disease, is very important in the regulation of aspects of the immune system which affect. Finally, we come back to the beginning of our knowledge of the natural killer cell. Here lies a natural killer cell in a lawn of sheep red blood cells. These cells are perfect targets for the natural killer cell, possessing no MHC1 receptor. The wrap of natural killer cell is fully vented on the surrounding sheep red blood cells. The cytotoxins completely destroy the sheep red blood cells, leaving clear plaques around the natural killer cell. There is no apoptosis event, just direct cytotoxicity. The natural killer cell is one of the key soldiers in the fight against viral and cancer growth. Healthy tissue cells that comprise molecules. An electron from the outer bonding shell of one element forms a bond with the outer bonding second element, forming what is called a chemical bond. During oxidation, an electron is a free radical where an unshared electron occurs. Oxidation factors include poor diet, pollution, drugs, radiation, stress, injury, aging, and infection. Disease risk include cancer, heart disease, arthritis, autoimmune disease, and over 90 other diseases. This free radical can capture electrons from normal healthy molecules and create free DNA.
I believe it's showing me this one. Moringa. Moringa sap.
The damaged cell can release free radicals and continue the effects of oxidative stress to surrounding cells.
Yeah, no more creating.
I know. It's too busy. We gotta wait till after the trap. Just a little.
Reverse these very destructive processes.
Those are damaged oxidated cells. That's what that looks like bruised when you get bruised. Some people stay bruised.
Includes the following antioxidants.
There you go. Moringa has all of those. All found in Moringa. Thank you. Those are what kills cancer cells.
Are important in defending against free radicals. Antioxidant molecules.
Nothing in the world has more antioxidants in the Moringa Tree of Miracles, it's 46 to 48. Ours has up to 48, 49 antioxidants. You know, the fresher, the more antioxidants. Some of them become not as strong. We have reversatile, selenium, vitamin B12 in high amounts, B6, B3, okay, B8, B9, even B16 or 17. Vitamin C, vitamin E, coenzyme Q10, curcumin is one thing that's not, Moringa does not have. You have to go get curcumin for that. Alpha lipoic acid, acetyl L-carnitine, that's another one. So these are all really good for the formation of the antioxidants that defend against free radicals.
And can supply electrons to neutralize free radicals.
Yeah, so it goes back to red.
The antioxidants travel through blood vessels to reach the damaged cells.
Let's look closer into that cell.
The antioxidant molecule will supply the free radical with an electron to repair and stabilize the chemical bond. In supplying electrons, the antioxidant molecules do not themselves become free radicals.
We have pure, all-natural, non-blanched forms of the powder, pills, soap, oil, shampoo, and conditioner. But we have much more things coming each and every day. We got the tea bags as well that are non-laced.
Healthy oxidants will assure this destructive oxidation process will be.
So frequent, healthy dosages of a variety of antioxidants. Moringa has all 48. Nothing more antioxidant rich than this one plant. So the frequent does assure destructive oxidation process. So it actually assures that destructive oxidation process will be minimized, reducing the potential for cancer, heart disease, and autoimmune disease, and diabetes. Not to mention their importance of anti-aging, of course.
Minimized, reducing the potential for cancer, and diabetes. Not to mention their importance in anti-aging.
That's me on the piano at Belize Princess Hotel. We helped save his life from chemo. I'm gonna read that last one. About cancer. Okay, he had cancer. Okay, Moringa contains a very high antioxidant, anti-inflammatory compound with other antioxidants and anti-inflammatory agents. Nature allowed for better efficiency when combined, a synergy of compounds being much more effective than the Moringa contains the following antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds or compound with antioxidants are vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K, vitamin B, choline, vitamin B1, thiamine, vitamin B2, riboflavin, vitamin B3, niacin, vitamin B6, aniline, alpha-carnitine, arginine, beta-carotene, beta-cysterol, catholinic acid, which is CQA, I think, campestroids, chlorophyll, chromium, it's rhodium, silver and gold even in our Moringa, avanasterol, delta-7 avanasterol, glutathione, histidine, indotrite, camelophyral, leucine, myristic acid, palmitic acid, the proline, cortisone, quercetin, rutin, and of course I'm Q10 as well, rutin, selenium. We in ours, and Moringa S has silica, high amounts of silica, theonine, tryptophan, xanthan, xanthophyll, zeatin. There's nothing that has more zeatin. That's why the tree grows so fast. It's got the most zeatin-rich substance on the planet. Xanthan and zinc. Anti-inflammatory compounds, vitamin A, B1. It goes on omega-3, 6, and 9 even. It's amazing. You don't need fish oil anymore. You got it all right here. Let me read you this other one on cancer. There's tons of breast cancer recovery stories. So rest assured, Moringa can help you. Definitely. Okay. Being diagnosed with cancer, people hope to not experience in his or her life. Mention to the word cancer to anyone, and there's some are not so pleasant things that would come to mind. Expensive medications, painful and complicated medical operations, procedures, failing health, lower quality of life, etc. Is why it is necessary for one to maintain a healthy lifestyle and follow health habits that would prevent this onset of fatal disease. To keep the body in optimum health, eating green and leafy vegetables such as moringa and malunggay, that's what they call it in Africa, can greatly help. How can moringa treat cancer? Moringa or malunggay can prevent formation or cure existing of cancerous tumor because it contains benzyl isothiocyanate, which also they have EGCG, which is another really long word. Many scientific studies have shown that it is said this chemical has anti-cancer and chemoprotective capabilities. So it's good if you're doing chemotherapy to be on moringa, okay? You should spread the word about this. This is important. Whether you're getting your moringa, growing it, or you're getting it from us, this is something that is crucial for all humanity. We should all be on moringa and taking it daily as a medicinal preventive, but as a whole food as well. People who are undergoing chemotherapy needs chemoprotective capabilities because it would strengthen their cells and help them endure the cancer treatment. Aside from that, there are still many reasons why Moringa oleifera is a very good ally in cancer prevention and treatment plan. Moringa is packed with nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and amino acids that are essential in keeping the body